Welcome. We have a special Qigong today because with the shelter in place going on and with the surge in numbers of people being affected by this sickness, I'm doing it solo. I'm doing it out in my backyard. So I have it also front facing. So if you guys have questions, you can type it up on the screen and I can respond to it this week. And because it's just me, I look forward to enjoying some Qigong with everyone who joins in. We're going to just start off by just starting with our feet shoulders width and allow our hands to swing. Oh, before we begin, I'm actually going to turn off the music. Sorry. Okay, great. Now we can begin. Oh, one other thing. Let me just adjust this. Let's get this down some. All right. So let's begin. Starting with the feet, shoulders width apart. Just slightly bend the knees, chin is tucked. Neck is long, shoulders relax, back is straight, and we just allow the arms to swing. Allow your day to just wash away. As you allow your arms to swing from the shoulders, just imagine your day and all the things you might have been through are just flinging from your fingertips, and we're coming to a space of neutral. Finding that center. As you're doing this, check in with your breathing. Are you able to get 5 swings as you inhale? Check in. Ask yourself, how many swings of your arms could you get in the way that you exhale? Try it now. Good. Let the arms gently relax by your side. And bring the hands up. Palms facing each other. The weight is in the heels. Standing meditation. Good. Bring the hands up, level to the collarbones. Elbows are pointed down. The breathing is deep and slow. The tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Breathing only through your nose. Bring the hands up, level to the eyes, elbows still pointed down. Excuse me. Allow the hands drop down to the collarbones. Excuse me. Allow the hands to drop down to the dantian. Good. Allow the hands to drop down to your sides, arms out, palm down, flexing from your hips, keeping the back straight. To your right side, back to center, other side. Back to center, arms down. Take a moment to stand, let the work settle in. Okay. So last week we went over some of the basics of root, trunk, branch, stem, leaves. We will now address the lower portion of the body, roots, trunk, branch, stem, leaves. And we have exercises to address the root, the trunk, the branch, the stem, and the leaves. The waist, hips, knees, ankles, and toes. For the upper body, waist, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. The micro and the macrocosms of Chinese medicine apply to Qigong, Taiji, Bagua, Xingyi, all the different martial arts, internal, external, doesn't matter. They all play on these same principles. So, from our waist, the exercise that we will do, we will use the same exercise from last week where we're flexing left and right, and I have my hands right underneath those floating ribs. I'm just flexing left and right. Mind you, my head stays in line with the shoulders. There's none of this going on, where the neck starts to flex and change, whereas allow the head to go and follow the shoulders. To increase the stretch, there's a bite in here. So starting from neutral, wipe down, to get a good grip underneath that floating rib. Flex over that tension and raise up. Pull on the rib cage. Good. Other side. Good. We have forward. Backward and forward. So, backward, looking back, arching the back to look up, rounding the back out to look forward. Let's combine those. So now I'm going to be on an angle so you can see that I'm flexing and rolling on this waist. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Join in, join in. By the way, the camera's front facing this week, so if you have questions, you can throw them up in the chat and I'll be happy to communicate with you. So, Steve? Right now, we're rolling our waist. We're working out our root. We're going to be working on our low body. We get to do one of my most favorite exercises today. Other way. Notice, as I'm moving, my face is pointed forward. As I'm rolling, I'm looking forward. And my hips aren't involved. There's not this action going on. My hips are in place. It's only coming from the waist, right underneath the rib cage. Rolling in this portion. Before, we were flexing and allowing the head to change. Flexing and allowing the head to change. This time, we're rolling. Make sure to go both directions. Good. Next exercise for the waist, we're going to do a modified cloud hands. So the way that this works, right hand on top, left hand below. You're going to rotate the spine. Bottom hand comes up. Rotate to the other side. And what that looks like, leading with the elbow, bottom hand comes up, rotate, other side. Cloud hands. Extra credit, supination is palm up, pronation is palm down. So as you're doing this, you have supination, pronation, and they're switching. So the arms are moving in multiple directions. You have multiple actions occurring at one time. So here, rotate. Rotate. If it's hard to work your arms at the collarbone level, bring your arms down, closer to the abdomen. And we're doing this stationary. The hips are in place. I'll move back so you guys might be able to see a little better. And also, the amount of twisting is not gross. It's not huge, meaning I'm not coming all the way back here. You see how my elbow is behind? Only here. You notice that my elbow does not cross my shoulder. I'm not extending my arm backward as I'm doing this. Same here. Just to here. See if you can get that. Let me see. Yeah. Cloud hands. Let's just keep going. Good. Now, we could come back to center. We've gone left, right, forward, back, gone in circles in 2 directions, and we've twisted. So next we're going to go to our hips. And now we're going to take a wider stance, twice shoulders width, and we're going to keep our back straight, and we're going to bite that hip. And don't allow your shoulders to rotate forward or backward in this exercise. Do it as if your back were up against a wall, and do your best to use your awareness or your proprioception as to where your direction is, and if you are leaning back or forward. Flexing, getting a pull down the inside of the leg, coming up, other side. And we'll just gently go back and forth, feeling that pull on the inside of the legs. Because Qigong is the relationship between movement and breath, coordinate your inhale and exhale with your movement. Also, the movement comes from the dantian, meaning there's this arching to come to the other side, a lifting and dip. And feel that round circle in your body. A few more times. Oh, we got some new folks. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what's happening. I know you like the art. I'm happy you enjoy it. Keep going. Feet are twice shoulders width, and we're just rocking side to side. Good. Next, this one's going to be a little bit harder, but the hands are going to be out on a 45, and starting with the right foot, bring the foot up, flex the ankle, turn out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, and round it out. Start slow. You got a lifetime to master it. Today is your first introduction to churning the butter. This exercise is great for the whole ball and socket joint of our hip. And also, it's a great exercise. Oh, and let's reverse it. With the leg out, turn out, up, in, down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, down. Round it out. Good. Step down with control. Other side. Hands out on a 45. Foot comes up. Flex the ankle. Turn the toe in, down, out, up, in, down, out, up. Go slow. Welcome to your body. Now this is a challenging exercise, so we won't do too many. With the leg down, turn the toe in, up, out, down. This is the reverse. This challenges our balance, challenges our hip flexors. Good. Last one. Leg down with control. Those are some fun hip exercises, huh? On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was that? What do you guys think? Easy? Keep going at the same? Because I got some other ones, or we can scale down. Anybody? If nobody says something, I'll just assume it's all good. Bet. Okay, so the next exercise, starting with the feet together, bend the knees, step out into a horse stance. The proper principles of a horse stance: toes are pointed forward, knees are bent, back is straight, shoulders are relaxed, the neck is long, chin is tucked. There's a string pulling at the top of your head, and you don't want to break that string. And we're going to hold this horse stance. And right now we're going through the roots, trunk, branch, stem, leaf section for the lower body. In this, we are working out our trunks, our hips. Extra credit, keep your hands out. If you can, go deeper in your horse stance. I'm so happy you guys could keep up. Make sure you're breathing, because Qigong is the relationship between movement, stillness, and breath. Keep going. You got this. I'll let your hands down so that you can make a big circle and bend. Not straightening the legs. We now are engaging our root, trunk, and branch. Our branch right now. We're working our knees in conjunction with our hips. Good. Back to horse stance. Shift your weight, feet together with control. How you guys doing? You like that? Welcome to your body. I think we got a guest. Let's say hello, everybody. What's up, bro?
Let's go.
Finally getting the train, man. I'm happy. How was that? You enjoy that?
Let's go, man. I need the stress relief, brother.
All right, I got you. We just did our hips and we working our knees, so let's do a little stretch since we were in a deep horse stance. So starting with feet, just a little bit more than shoulders width. Shift your weight to your left side. Turn in your left foot on a 45 and allow your right leg
Doing the class for me, okay.
toe to come up. In this, but flex the hip and stretch down. Let that left leg, that knee, bend. Your thighs should be parallel. That knee goes over the toe. The back is straight. Hold it. In the wintertime, it's best to stay still. It's the water depth. So you gotta be mysterious and find your depths. Understand what pain means to you and watch it evolve so that you can handle more of the world. And up, rotating, other side. To transition, the toes are pigeon-toed, rotate, pivot, hinge. Feel that same circle coming down. Check in with that right leg. That knee should be over the toe. If it needs to be adjusted, just pivot your weight on the toe. Good. Up, pigeon toe. Other side. Up, other side. Last time, up. Back to center and relax. Get that back line. You got to get that back line. And now we're going to get that front line. So we're going to start with our feet together and we're going to step out into horse stance. I'm going to just scoot over, step out into horse stance, and step forward with the left leg in the same horse stance. You notice my stance is wide. Step directly forward. And then push this knee, this front knee, over the toe. And keep your other knee in line with that toe. You should feel this out, this peeling apart, as if you wanted to split the earth. You want to split the earth. But the toes are pointed forward. And we're going to work with this knee. We're going to just circle that front toe. Other way. Doesn't take much. Good. Now step directly forward if you can. I'll back up just so you guys can see. Same width as a horse stance. Pushing this back hip forward. Really drive this front line. Hands on the knee. Circle the toe. We're getting all the gunk, other way, all the gunk out the lower body. 3/5 of our blood supply is in our legs. So we got to get circulation down here. Good. Back to neutral, shake it out. Okay, so we've done our root, we've done our trunk, we just worked on our branch some. Now we're on to our stems. We're going to work out our ankles. This one is much easier. This one's going to be a little more straightforward, and it may seem overly simple, but let's see what kind of results you get from it. So, standing at shoulders width, knees are slightly bent. Scooping with the hands, only flexing the ankles up, hands level with the rib cage and down, just below the belly button. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Keep going. I'm going to give you guys all pointers. I'm going to stand sideways so you can see that the legs stay bent the whole time. I'm not straightening my legs when I'm up, nor am I allowing my shoulders up. The shoulders are down. Knees are bent. Last one. Good. The next one's a coordination drill. Right hand on top, left hand below. And we're going to move the hands like a propeller. We're breaking down an exercise that's for the ankles, but includes the hands. Give you guys a chance to get a feel for this. Great. And stop with the left hand on top. In the reverse, pressing away. Rotate arms parallel. Around. The bottom hand crosses closest to the body. Good. That should be enough time to let your legs cool down. Stop with the right hand on top, making sure the knees are bent. I'll do it sideways so you guys can see. As I raise up, I'm on my toes. As I'm halfway down. And as I come back, my feet are all the way on the ground. Rise and fall with your hand that's going up. Yeah, with your right hand. Stop with the left hand on top, other way. Wonderful. Last one. Right hand on top. Good. And relax. So that was our exercises for our ankles. And for the toes are a little different. I guess that exercise does complement the toes some. But one of the best ones is to lay your feet down, stand on a towel and scrunch your toes to pull and push away. But in the meantime, I got a lot of feedback from last week about some of the hand exercises that we did, in particular this one here. And so I think breaking this down might be helpful. What do you think? What do you think, Zumbi?
That's cool.
All right. So we're going to break it up into sections. So the hands are like daggers. In this case, our hands are not hands, and our fingers are not fingers. They're iron bars. Hands are straight. And we're going to go up, down. From the side. Oh. Smooth it out. Good. Now, same position here. Out, out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. I find that, like, if I'm holding two sandwiches, and I was trying to hand two sandwiches, I was like, keeping that thumb below, it really helps with this whole line here, the lung channel. Relaxes all that tension that could be there by just tucking the hands underneath, the thumb underneath when doing these exercises. Left and right. We have up and down. We have left and right. So we can go in, up, out, down. In, up, out, down. And us working our wrist in Chinese medicine helps benefit our neck, it helps benefit our ankles, and it helps benefit our pelvis due to microcosms, meaning there's a whole lot of different representations of ourselves, like the ear, the hands, the foot, the whole body can be mapped. And so us working out our wrist helps benefit our ankles, our pelvis, our neck. And it should feel like work. The palm is facing down, reverse, out, up, in, down. I find that on fatigue, the thumbs want to go out. That's why I try to keep them tucked underneath. Create good habits. You can go back and forth, kind of get a feel for this exercise. Good. Just wanted to review this for those who were curious about it. Good. Shake it out. All right. So we went roots, trunk, branch, stem, leaf. We're going to go into the intro of the Badwan Jen again. Last week we went through up to the horse stance. We're going to review that a couple times, and then we will do one more little piece on it. All right, so here we go. Starting with the feet together. Slightly bend, stepping out to shoulders width. Left hand crosses right. Arms up. Rocking back. Scoop down. Left under right. Back to the start position. Again, shifting our weight. Down. Left over right. Rock back. Keeping the knees bent. Rolling up. Chin is tucked. Head's the last thing up. Good. Again. Shift the weight. Touch. This is ding boot. Bend down. Horse stance. Good. Again. Stepping out. Left over right. Arching back. Scooping forward. Left hand under right. Rounding the back. Chin is tucked. Head is last thing up. Shift the weight to the right side. Left toe touch. Bend down. Step into a horse. Good. Again. Bending the knees. Left hand over right. Arch back. Scooping down. Rolling up. Chin is tucked. Head is last. Shift the weight to the right. Left foot touch. Step out into horse. Bring the arms up. Crossing at the wrist. Level with the collarbones. Good. Again. One more time. Good. Nice. Well done, Zumbi. So with that last move, the hands cross and pull away. Notice this hand is in line with my shoulder. I extend out, elbow is tucked. And it's the same elbow as when we had our hand up and we turned the hand over. The elbow is pointed up. And that's so that this elbow isn't flaring out. It's tucked, as if you're like, where's my money? And you turn your hand over, like, one moment. Hello?
Got you.
There you go. So from here, and you should feel this supination, pronation to get there. From here to here. That's all we're doing. And then this hand is just coming back. So you can practice this at home. And it's not, you know, many of us think it's, but in line. See, if my elbow's back, you see where my hand is? If this were a bow, where would this hand be? If I'm tucking my elbow back, that string would snap across me. And so we call that keeping the gate open. Just like in our standing, we keep the gate open. So let's try doing that intro to the form with those pointers. Bending the knees, stepping out, shoulders back. Left hand over right. Bringing the arms up, arching the back. Scooping down, keeping the chin tucked, knees are bent, left hand on the right, rolling up, keeping the chin tucked, head is nice. Shifting your weight to the right, left toe touch, drop your weight, step out into horse stance, bring your arms up, left over right. Next part, after you've drawn back the bow, release the arrow, looking forward, palms facing down, still in horse. Same thing, other side. Scooping down, left on top, right behind. Same thing. Shift the weight back to the right, feet together. Launch. So, the new part Good. So all together. Yeah, let's do it together. My bad. Feet together. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, great. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna conclude all this with some standing meditation real quick, just to let all the work that we've just gone through settle in, from moving our waist, opening our hips, really putting some additional torque on our knees, balance in our feet and our ankles. Your legs should be pumping right now. You should be feeling some heat generating. You might even be sweating. So now this is going to be our cool down, starting with the feet together, standing shoulders width. The knees are soft, back is straight, shoulders relaxed, neck long, chin tucked, tongue on the roof of the mouth, breathing only through your nose into your abdomen. Bring the hands up, palms facing each other, front of down. Bring the hands level with the collarbones. Up, level with the eyes. Allow the hands back down to the collarbones. Hands to the dantian. Good. Allow the hands to come down to your sides. Shifting the weight to the right side, bring the feet together. Right hand in a fist, left hand flat. Respect, y'all. Thank you for another Tuesday Qigong. You guys want to learn anything in particular, specific? If you got questions, we got time. And it's front facing, so I'd be happy to support in any kind of way. You got any questions, Zumbi?
What is this? Yeah. What is it called?
Baduan Jin. Yeah, 8 silken brocade.
Yeah, I think I've learned that, but it's a little different the way I learned it.
Yeah, each one is a little different. This is Sifu Bill. This is his Baduan Jin.
Nice up, man. Thank you, brother.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Nah, well, holla. Bless.
All right, peace. All right, well, I'm happy you guys enjoyed yourselves. All right, yeah, so I'm going to be putting this up on YouTube, and you guys can come check me out. It's in my description. So, yeah, check it out in my link tree. Leave a comment on the video if you have questions afterward, or if you want me to explain next week anything in particular. I'm craving it. I need to train. I know other people need to train. So keep up the good work, y'all. Thank you. Peace.